Hey folks, plenty of sunshine in the valley today, and with that, temperatures warm back up to their normal 90s across the area, as you would expect as we move into the middle part of August. 94 in Weslaco right now. Cooler at the beach, about 86, but Brownsville's up to 93. And if we look ahead to tomorrow, it's going to be at least as warm as today, maybe in a few places a degree or two warmer, mostly sunny and hot. Can't rule out a brief isolated shower, but for the most part, it's a dry day. 88 at the coast, 96 tomorrow in Harlingen, about 100 in Rio Grande City. The next 3 days are right about normal. The average for mid-August is 97 for the mid part of the valley. We're going 96, 97, 97. If you're in the western part of the valley, add a couple to that. If you're closer to the coast, take a couple away from it. But the bottom line is it's going to be right about where it's supposed to be for this time of year. The Doppler network, hadn't seen much on it today. I know Cecilia at noon was pointing out that one dot, that one blip. That's all there was, that one blip. Everything else is pretty much quiet and likely is going to stay that way. Future Track takes that blip, gets rid of it, then says during the daytime tomorrow, maybe a brief coastal shower in the morning. Then the sea breeze tries to come to life with limited success. That's why our chance for rain tomorrow is still in the forecast, but it's a very small chance of rain. And I think it's a small chance again on Wednesday as well. We don't see a big rain event this week at all. So we're 10% tomorrow and Wednesday. And then by Thursday, I think even that 10% gets pushed out for a couple of days, with more moisture sneaking in late in the weekend once again. Big picture shows pretty quiet scene across Texas. Big Ridge in control of things, and it's going to kind of back off to the west over the next couple of days, but we're still mostly sunny and hot with that 10% chance for a brief shower. And then we go on into Wednesday. The high backs off a little bit more, but it's kind of expanding in size is really what it's doing. And as it does, it takes in the valley and keeps us mainly dry for the second half of the week. As we get into the weekend, and this model doesn't go that far, but there's moisture way down here to the southeast of us. It's going to try to sneak into Mexico down to our south, and some of that moisture could come in here for the second half of the weekend and give us an increased chance for a couple of showers. In the meantime, let's check the tropics. One system we're watching right now, pretty impressive system out here. It's got a 60% chance of developing the next 2 to 5 days. It's got probably a good chance the next 2 or 3 days. Then it runs into some hostile territory over here, which is going to have a hard time persisting, but we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. In the meantime, the spaghetti models, if you will, you just want to see what they're doing. They all take the system basically westward for a while and then a little bit of a bend to the west-northwest. Some of them say once it gets past about here, that's the end of that. This is not all that different in a position from where a storm was, about 40 years ago. Remember Hurricane Allen? We'll talk more about that tonight during the 6 o'clock newscast. This is no Hurricane Allen, but that's about a similar position to where it started out there 40 years ago, made landfall 40 years ago last night and today. For tonight, much quieter than that. Partly cloudy, warm and humid, 76. Tomorrow back up to 96, mostly sunny. Could be an isolated shower, but the chance of rain stands at 10% or less. There you go. About the same thing on Wednesday. A stray shower still possible Thursday, but it's really isolated. Get into the weekend, I think there's still spotty stuff around, but for the most part, it's a mainly dry forecast all the way into the weekend. We're going to watch Sunday and Monday. May bump that chance up a little bit for then. That's your updated First Warn 5 AccuWeather forecast.